Blog Talk Radio. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for tuning into the show. I am Yvonne Luttrell. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell, and my co-host, SC, he will be right back with us. He just got disconnected. He always has some phone issues. So, give me 1 second, guys. We have a very special guest that's going to be coming on to the show in about 30 minutes. He is a R&B hip-hop artist, and hold on. Let's see. Okay, and the show will be about him. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. So the show will be all about him in the next 30 minutes. He's very talented. Oh, my gosh. His music is really nice. He has a video that is really hot. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is before SC get back connected to us, gosh, I think his phone, I have no idea what happened with his phone. Hold on, guys. Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do right now while I am waiting for his phone and his phone issues, I'm going to start off just with some advertisements. Okay, so, oh, wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys, 1 second.
Hey, Yvonne, it's me. Yo, the towers went out.
You know what? I figured that was you. I figured, yeah. I was just about to take you to the.
All right.
I was about to take you to the screen room.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I was just getting ready to do some advertisements. I was telling the listeners that you had got disconnected, so, and I wanted to tell them, huh?
Yeah, we've been having bad storms down here in North Carolina, and right now the power just went out. The whole town that I'm going through right now, Chapel Hill, it is pitch black.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, it is pitch black. We got to basically go on the honor system of driving. So, but I'm good, though. You know? Okay,
yeah, I was going to give you a good introduction until I seen that you had got disconnected. But, yeah, I was just going to let the guests know that you were back, even though we were both busy, but you were working on some major things. But we are definitely glad to have you back. So welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I know everybody has definitely missed you. It has not been the same without you.
You know how we do.
Yes. So now that you are on, did you want me to do some advertisements, or did you want to talk about some current events? I did explain to everyone that we have a special guest coming on shortly in the next 30 minutes. That's who the interview is going to be with, the R&B hip-hop artist, Syncere. So in the meantime, you call it.
You can do the advertisements, and then we can go into the current events. Our normal. We just got to get back on track.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I have a few advertisements here. Let's see. Anna Black. She is an author. She has a lot of books out, and one of her books is being adapted into a film. It's The Perfect Love Storm. You guys can check out that book or one of her other books at www.annablackbooks.com. Again, that's www.annablackbooks.com. And guys and dolls, if you are in the Miami area and you are looking for laser hair removal, you guys can check out Philosophy of Beauty. They are down here in Miami Beach, and they have a website. It's philosophyofbeauty.biz. Again, that's philosophyofbeauty.biz. So, D. Saunders, he has a book out. He does a lot of advertisements with us. His book is called The Bait and Switch, and it's available on Amazon. Again, that's The Bait and Switch, available on Amazon by D. Saunders. And I think that's all I have for right now. And back to you, Bob.
So, listen. So, the news, this chair situation at Alabama. I know we like a week or two late, but I wanted to talk about it. What is your take on that? On that whole situation? On, everybody's like, this was the first time in a long time black people stuck together and, they stood up for everybody and, were they wrong? The people that jumped in, because now they're trying to press charges on the people that actually jumped in because they're saying that none of them were in danger, so they shouldn't have jumped into it.
No, they did the right thing. They did the right thing. I'm so happy that they came together. And no, I'm definitely not a racist, but I mean, come on, you have a black guy that's getting jumped by all of these white people, and like, what did they expect, that people were just going to sit there and just record? No way. If I was there, I would have jumped in also. So, yes, they did the right thing. I'm very happy that they did that. I'm very disgusted that all of those white people jumped this guy. So, I mean, like, come on, it's 2023. We're not doing that, and we're not. So whatever happened in 1823, 1923 is not going down in 2023. So don't get it twisted. Don't think, because y'all got away with it before. And this is to the racists. This is not to white people. If you're not a racist, this is not, this is only directed to the racist people. Like, no one is putting up with that. So, yeah, I'm definitely happy that black people came together, stuck together, and, helped this guy.
Yeah. Now, I got a question because, I feel like there's certain things that should have happened prior to this, and this shouldn't have been as huge as this was. This should have been a situation where this was a norm. I think if we could go back to maybe Trayvon Martin, if this would have took place, if action would have took place immediately after he got killed, I think certain things would have changed. I think people would have got more into unity. You understand what I'm saying? Because the last time something exploded was Floyd. You understand what I'm saying? George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
And
that
was national. That hit countries. You understand what I'm saying? There was countries that stood behind that whole situation. Right. I think that I tell you, racism, you got to sell me on racism, for one. Just because somebody that's not black does something that seems racist doesn't make them racist. It just means that they will create a situation that makes them look bad, that makes them look like a racist. Like when they say, oh, these cops are racist. No, you got to sell me on racism. You understand what I'm saying? You got to say a couple words to me or a couple of statements that'll make me believe, oh, yeah, this motherfucker racist. Not the fact that, hey, you white, I'm black, you shot me. Let me see what happened before all of that. Let's see. You understand what I'm saying? They always showing, and this is the narrative, they're always showing a situation where white people look bad. You understand what I'm saying? I got so many white friends that have been a huge part of my recovery, that have been there for my family, that have been there for me. You know what I'm saying? And so with that whole situation, I'm on the fence with that. I'm also on the fence with the police. Them saying, oh, them cops are racist. They this, they that. No, he could be one of the best cops you know. He just got caught in a situation that makes him look racist. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I want to be real. And let's be real for a moment. You understand what I'm saying? How many times as a black person, not meaning nothing behind it, be like, yo, that cracker motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make us racist? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if the N-word slides out, or that black motherfucker slides out of a white person's mouth, I don't think that makes them racist. I
agree. Yeah, somebody got fired the other day for saying the N-word. And I don't think that they should have gotten fired.
Yeah.
Because now we turned it into a slang. So it's not that like they're saying, hey, you nigger. You know, it's like, hey, nigga, you know, like homie, you know. So, yeah, I don't think when, you know, like a white person says that they're a racist. You know, it's how you say it. It's how you say it. And it's just a lot of white people that are definitely not racist at all. I mean, and I have black friends and white friends as well as you. And I'm talking about, I know for a fact, you know, that these are not racist people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just how society set everything up for us to feel towards each other. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just a narrative that the media is putting out.
Right.
You know, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So what did you see the fight with the two female officers?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
When two female officers fight like that involves a dude. I'm telling you. Somebody
oh wait, Effie, can you hear me?
And they probably ain't. I hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, no, your phone. Yeah, your phone was going out.
Yeah, they fighting over somebody else's piece of meat, and it wasn't even that meat.
Yes, that's
community
crazy.
property.
That is so crazy.
That nigga's giving everybody the beat. Okay. He's giving everybody the beat, and they fighting over some meat. That ain't what they meat.
Oh my gosh! Like I definitely can't believe that. Like, and I definitely would like to. I would definitely like to have an update on that story. Like, do they get arrested? Did they get fired?
Well, okay.
I mean, come on.
So it depends on the department. Now I know what happens with the NYPD. What'll happen is you'll be in front of the sergeant. After the fight is over, you're both going home. And y'all going to be in front of the duty commander early in the morning, which would be the captain, the deputy inspector, or the inspector. After that, you're going to both get what's called a command discipline. That means that shit's going to go in your jacket for 18 months. You're not going to be able to test for a sergeant exam. You're not going to be able to do anything for 18 months. And then after that, you're probably going to be, if you're on a squad car, they're going to probably put you on a foot post for a couple of months. You're going to lose your seat. It's called losing your seat. So that means you're going to be walking around for a couple of months, and usually they're going to wait until the cold days. So they'll probably leave you in the car all summer, all spring, and then when winter comes, They're going to put you outside in the cold and make you walk a football. You know, as crash. So they do the same thing. And you crash a police car, because that means you're serving. You understand what I'm saying? So when you get into a fight, people don't believe how many cops get in the fights in the parking lot. You know, and that's why the supervisors don't park in the same parking lot as the officers. Because they always know that something's going on between the officers, and they're going to probably get into some type of fist fight, you know? And they don't want a supervisor being in the witness, you know? So, yeah, they probably both going to get in trouble, you know? But, you know, it's a little much to ask for charges to be pressed. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because both of y'all going to have to be arrested. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all both fought it.
Wow.
You know? So, yeah, that's how they were handling it. You know, I don't know where they was at, how they would handle it there, but, you know. But she definitely was flinging her ass around by her ear. And you could tell it was over a man by what she was saying, what was coming out of her mouth. You know, and you know, that, trust me, that wasn't over no paperwork. That wasn't over nothing else but a dude, you know? So
yes, something. Oh my gosh, but who fighting over a man?
I don't know, Yvonne. I don't know. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I'm not gonna fight over something that's only my turn. You know?
I really hope they were not fighting over a man. I mean, whatever they were fighting over is just. It is childish because, like, both of these are police officers. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, my gosh. Like, that's so unprofessional.
Yeah. Well, you know, how many other people got jobs that they not supposed to have that are unprofessional, you know?
Yeah, but they in uniform. That's what even make it worse. Like, they in uniform. Like, this couldn't wait. This couldn't wait.
Apparently it couldn't.
Y'all got off?
Apparently it couldn't, because they got it, boy. They didn't take off their gun belts or not. Well, matter of fact, I don't know if they had gun belts on.
I think one did. I'm gonna have to watch the video again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But she was definitely flinging her ass around. He was giving her the business, boy. You know?
Oh my gosh, right?
And you know what's even worse? This is the worst part. Think about it. They was in a police parking lot fighting, right? So that meant it was only cops in there, right? So that meant the person that was videotaping it was the cop. That wasn't doing their job.
I have to watch that over. Oh my God.
So they might have to get in trouble too. You know, because you're standing there watching your colleagues fight, and you're not breaking it up.
Yeah,
you know?
Because you know, everybody want to try to put a video out and let it go viral. Yeah, so they can get paid for it.
Everybody world star, even the police world star. You know, so you know, it's not funny, but it's funny. You know.
Right.
And it's like, who do you call it when the police is fighting each other?
Exactly.
You like, yo, do we call the fire department? You know.
This world is coming to an end.
Quick. Everybody got gasoline drawers on. We just waiting to burn now. All of us.
Oh my God.
Is waiting to burn. That's it. Oh, man. But it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. I had so much going on. And I appreciate, you know, the time. You know, I got an idea that I want to run past you. You know, maybe we can do it on the show. Maybe, you know, we can get some feedback from some of the listeners, you know, on the matter. You know, I'm shooting my movie.
I think you had told me about it.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm thinking about doing the interviews on the air. You know,
of course.
Having people
hey.
read their parts. I think that'd be interesting. I don't think that's ever been done. You know, where people are actually listening to these people with auditions live. You know, we gotta be different at the Yvonne Latrell show. We can't be like everybody else. You know,
of course.
We gotta come on the air, eating food, drinking, cursing. You know, yelling at the kids. You gotta have babies in the background. We gotta be straight, you know, entertainers. They be like, "Yo, motherfuckers is retarded." You know?
Oh my gosh!
I said the magic word. They're gonna. I'm gonna be.
No, we're not getting canceled. Oh, we're not getting canceled.
For saying retarded. My fault. You know what I meant. You know.
Oh, but you know what? Now listen, you made me think of something. Okay, so Neo, he and I'm not a fan of Neo. Oh my gosh, I can't stand Neo. I cannot stand Neo. But
you mad at him because of that baby situation? That is not your man. That is not your baby. That is not your baby daddy.
I just don't like him. You know how when you just don't like people. I've never been a fan of his. Now, Chris Brown. I'm a huge fan of Chris Brown.
You know.
I just don't like you. Yeah, I'm still. I don't care. But that's what I'm saying. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. I just don't like Neo.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown, I like him. I don't care who he hit. Oh, I like him. I like him. I like Trey Songz. I'm like a huge fan. So, but so Neo came out, and I don't know if you've seen he did like a video vlog about something about the gay community, and he was saying that he did not care if he got canceled. But now I really understood where he was coming from. He just said, you know, like pretty much kind of like the Dwayne Wade situation. He didn't say Dwayne Wade, but he just said when a child is basically, if they're confused or, you're born a male and you want to be a female, he's against the changing and the sex change and the wigs and the nails and dressing them up like a girl because they're too young. Give them time. Like if you want to do that when you're 18, when you are grown and you want to make that decision, okay, that's on you. But while you are a child, no, he said he do not believe in it. He don't care. And if he get canceled, oh, well. And then, and I thought about it, like, people are so afraid to speak up for what they believe in because they are afraid of being canceled. But hey, these are my beliefs. So you can't cancel me because I believe in this. I cancel you. So, screw you.
Well, you know what? We live in a society now that telling the truth is a death sentence. You tell the truth about something, it's a death sentence. You could stray your whole life career telling the truth about a matter. And it's you know what's crazy? Even with the music, let's start talking about the music. And I think it's appropriate because we have Syncere coming on tonight. With the music, and I this is my first time really hearing about him. Is when we got the interview and everything. I did a little research on where he's from and everything. Now, and we're gonna share that with the fans later on. But music has changed. It's not who's the best rapper anymore. It's who's the most popular at the time. Where before it was who's the best rapper, who's the best MC, And when you look at some of the people that they're picking in the top 50s or the top 20s or whatever, you be like, there's no way in the world they're lyrically better than
right.
Tupac or Biggie. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not a thing of they're better. It's a thing that they're more popular. They have things that we didn't have back then. We have magazines. You know, they have the internet. They have the streaming stuff. You know, they have so many tools that rappers didn't have back then. You know? So it's just crazy to me how things have changed. I want us to make lying a thing again, where if you lie, it's wrong. Let's make lying, because it seems like it's a thing that, you know, people are crucifying anymore. Because people can lie and say, yo, this celebrity died, or yo, this person died, and it's cool. Everybody's cool with it. It's like you gotta Google everything now. You gotta fact check everything now. And it's like this whole generation is built off of clout. Off of someone trying to create a lifestyle or a life or a personality that's more popular. People are looking for likes, and they're not looking for being themselves. They want to create these worlds that people like. I like that world he created. Instead of I like this person.
That's true. That is so true.
It's just gotten crazy, man. It's just gotten crazy. Certain terminologies you can't use no more because it's offensive. You can't say Indian style no more. Oh, you got to say crisscross applesauce. You know, crisscross applesauce is no more. You can say Indian style. It's offensive to the Indians.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that's offensive to black people, and you still let it happen. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that, you know, that other people are offended by, but you still let it happen. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all screwed up. The values, the morals, everything is totally wrong. It's no more, you know, there's no more decorum with us. No more, you know? Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be liked. You know? I don't know. But
yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But as you were saying though, I would definitely like for the auditions to be on the show whenever you get that situated. We can get that situated.
That'll definitely work. I think it's something different. I've never seen it or heard anybody do it like my audition was done on a podcast, you know. And it also gives them opportunity to, you know, showcase their talent. You don't never know who's listening.
Right. Wait. Can you hear me? Your phone. The minute I'm about to tell you, hey, your phone is going out, then it comes back in.
How about now?
Are you okay? Say something else.
Can you hear me? How about now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's a good little, you know. I don't know, you know how I do, man. I'm fly by night. On the wings of my pants, you know, with things. You know, but what else? What else has been crazy going on in the news?
I don't know. I've been sending you so much of stuff. Some of the stuff I don't even look at. I just send to you. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send this to S, and then I'll be like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna look at all of the stuff that I send you, and instead of me looking at all of the things that I send you, I'm just steady sending more. So some of the stuff I have no idea. I just anything I think that might be interesting, I just send to you. Let me see real quick before the guests come on. I don't see him on here yet. He's on a different time zone. He's in, I think he said California. So, oh my gosh, the Hawaii situation, like,
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. That's been crazy, man. They saying that it was the Wayans that did it, they created it, or what are they saying? I caught a little bit of it, you know.
Only thing I know is that the numbers is just going up. I know it was from 6 to now, I think it's like 99. Yeah,
that's sad, man. That's a sad moment, you know, where you go there on vacation or you just even live there. Let's not even think about the people that went there on vacation and they lost out on their vacation. Because when you go on vacation, you always come back home, you know? These people that lost everything, they still got to live there. They still got to, you know, make do with what's left over, you know? And then you don't know what their government is going to do for them. You know, like with Louisiana, you know, they gave all of them money after Katrina, you know, and a lot of them blew the money because they didn't know what to do with the money, you know? All they did was create and build casinos for all of them to blow their money and think that they can, you know, make a quick flip. You know, we quick for that, boy. Like, oh, yo, you give me this $50, I flip this to $107, you know. But they never look at the downside to that as well.
Right.
So, but I hope, you know, I hope there's no more lives lost, and I hope that the damage that's been done is minimal to where people can create their own homes or get their own homes back, you know. And I hope that there is a GoFundMe that people donate to. You know, they donate to strippers falling off poles, you know, and you don't think about people that lose their houses and stuff, you know, people that lost their lives or people that got to bury people, because burying somebody is not a cheap expense. You know, that's very expensive, and people don't have life insurance, you know. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that we got to take into consideration with things like that, because that's unexpected for one, you know. For two, you know, these life insurance and these insurance policies, they do not like paying you the money that you're owed. So you don't know how long it's going to take for you to do that, you know. Right. You don't know if some kids lost a parent or parents and they're off now. You know, you got to put them into the system. You know, it's just they're in a bad situation right now. And I send my thoughts and prayers to everybody over there, you know. And that's all we can do right now, you know. And if they do set up a GoFundMe or something or Red Cross or whatever, I would definitely send something, you know. It's all about us helping each other, you know. And like I said, you can help a stripper that fell off of a pole. Do you remember that? When that stripper fell off that pole and they did a GoFundMe and all the money they raised for this girl?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I can't remember where it was at, but this dancer went all the way to the top of this pole, and she slid and fell off the pole. And I ain't gonna lie, she ain't missed a beat. She continued dancing and everything, but she was hurt. She was truly seriously hurt. And they did this GoFundMe, and they got so much money for this girl. So much money. You know, and then you hear about a mother that lives down the block from somebody that's struggling with her bills, or just a single woman that's struggling with her bills, or kids that ain't got school clothes. You know, you got some of these school drives where they donate clothes and donate stuff for the kids to go to school and everything else. But we can do more as a community. We see how we support these celebrities. Let's support these people that are part of our community. I think the celebrities have made enough money off of us. You know? So I think it's time for us to start standing up as humans, start standing up as a community, start standing up as just humans. Just humans. Let's be human beings to each other. Let's be human. Let's act human towards each other. Let's act humane. But, you know, that's enough of my rant, because, you know, I'll go on about a situation.
Right. And our guest is on, and he's waiting, so I'm going to let him in. Okay, hold on. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. How are you?
Doing well. How y'all doing? I was just listening to some of the something that the brother was saying, man. That, hey, you right, man. They done made enough off of us. I never understood that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
Oh, we're good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Syncere. I'm an R&B artist, originally from New York. I was in Tampa, but I just moved. I'm also in the military as well, so yeah, I just moved to Cali. I'm in San Diego now as we speak.
Okay. How's the weather up there?
Honestly, big change from Florida. It is. I wouldn't say it's not humid, because Florida was just so humid. Like, man, it was just so humid. Here it's just like they got a breeze, but it's like they got this dry heat. I had caught a nosebleed my first day coming out here, so yeah. And they're surrounded by desert, like, because it's Cali, so there's like just desert everywhere. But it's nice. It's a beautiful place. Nice mountains, nice views.
Okay, and how long have you been up there?
I just got out here probably I want to say 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to come out here a little bit earlier, but they gave me my orders and told me to report in July. I was supposed to be here a little bit earlier, probably the beginning of July, but it just worked out. I was able to come here towards the end of July. I was able to throw a little going-away party. Well, Tampa threw me a little going-away party before I left. So that was pretty dope. I got to experience that.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up, man. So listen, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So listen, Syncere, I'm gonna go through questions and start the interview. If that's all right with you, my brother.
Yes, sir. No problem. I'm here.
All right. So my first question to you is, what are your roots in the music industry? Hello?
Is that what you're asking? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
What are your roots in music?
When you say roots, do you mean what ties me to music?
Yeah. Where did it all start?
Okay. Started for me when I was in church. I grew up, in one of those flower bringing and hand clapping Baptist churches. You know how that is. So my mother always made it to a point to where we were going to church. My grandmother too as well. I couldn't miss Sunday. They didn't care if you were sick or not. You was getting up. You know what I mean? And if you was sick, they made sure they gave you some medicine before you left, and you still had to go. So I knew I had a thing for music at a young age because I played the drums. I remember I touched the drums my first time when I was going to church. I had a fascination with the drum set. I had never played before, never been taught. And so my grandmother seen that I had a fascination with the drum set, and she went out and bought me one of them miniature drum sets for, I believe it was my birthday. And it was just a gift from God, man. I just was able to play the drums. Nobody ever taught me nothing. I might have saw, people doing it in church, but nobody ever sat down and was like, yo, this is how you play. I learned. So I taught myself to play the drums, and I got really good at it to the point where I was, playing for services and stuff like that. And they was letting me get on the drums. So I knew I had a love for music then. But, more into my life, once I got older and got to be an adult, I knew I was going to do this when I came back from basic training. I came back from basic training and 2019, at the end of 2019, once COVID hit. And I love to tell this story because this is how it really did kick off. We were in the house, as you know. We couldn't go anywhere. We were forced to be in the house because we was in Florida, and, you know, it was like a mandatory curfew. You had to be in the house at a certain time, and you couldn't really come out. So I had nothing to do. And, you know, I was in the house, and I just was scrolling on Instagram and TikTok. I seen everybody making songs about COVID. And I was just like, man, write a song. I had never, like, really written a full song before. I've always just, like, played around. I was a poet. I was very great at writing as well as being a musician. But long story short, I got into just playing around writing songs for COVID. And then I actually wrote a song. And I wound up moving after COVID hit. And where I moved, I had roommates. I had 4 roommates. And we were all music artists. Like, they all were into music. And this one roommate, his name is Brian, he was like, yo, I know this studio, man. He said, if you ever want to go, you know, we can go and, like, record something if you really want to try to do that. So we set it up. And I remember the song that I wrote, I never intended to record it because it was just like, I didn't know if I really wanted to. But I went in the studio and laid it down. And at first I hated my voice. But after hearing the track play back a couple of times, I was like, man, this is, like, crazy. And I seen, like, the producer, the way he was able to hook different things up, I was like, man, this is, like, amazing. And he made it sound so beautiful. And I was like, man, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Okay. So that's where you got your start with the music in the middle for the most part.
Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, it's always been in me since I was younger. I just needed to get around the right people, it seems, at the right place at the right time.
Okay. What do you think about the music platforms that are out now? Like getting your music out. What do you think about it?
Like YouTube and things of that? Like Spotify?
Yeah.
You asking, like, what's my opinion on them?
Yeah. Have you had any success? That should have been really the question. Have you had any success with any of these platforms?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I have.
Okay.
I have. I've had a lot of success. So I just, before the show, actually, I shared my video with your co-hosts, and, you know, it was amazing because I put the video out probably like 2 weeks ago, and I did a whole rollout. The name of the song is called Poison, by the way. You can check it out on your free time. But I did a whole rollout of where I was, like, prepping everybody. I was, like, you know, dropping little snippets of the video, like, you know, here, it's coming out this date. I just kept on saying, you know, the specific date, like, it's coming out. And people was like, I set up a premiere on YouTube, and people was already commenting on the premiere, like, yo, can't wait for it to drop. So, like, I had expected to get, like, you know, some good traction. But when I dropped the video, man, let me tell you how good, you know, like, how good God is. I dropped the video, man, and I promise you, like, in the first hour, I only saw, like, 200 views, right? So I'm just like, okay. I said, that's not a bad start, 200 views. We'll take that. I look back, the next hour, I was at 5K. I was at 5,000 views in just 1 hour. And then it just kept going up every hour. So when I look back, like, by the end of the day, I was at 20,000 views. And nearly approaching 25. And now, when I look back at that, you know, I woke up the next morning and was at 50,000 views. And now we're currently sitting at 158,000 views, still going.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, man. That's a hell of a feat.
Man.
You know, that's one of them situations you got to jump out on faith and hope, you know, for the best. You know. So
exactly what it was. That was nothing but God.
Yeah, definitely. We got to definitely keep him in everything that we do, you know.
Amen.
If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't, you know, a lot of things would be possible, you know. So what is your take on the new genre of music?
That's a dagger right
you
there,
can be
man.
real on the Yvonne Trail show.
Hey, all right, man. Well, you know what? I'm definitely gonna be real, man, because I'm from New York. So you know, I do nothing but keep it real. You know what I mean? I'm from the Bronx, so you know we gotta keep it real. But
okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mount Vernon, man, and Yonkers. But yeah, especially the new music that's out now. I would say, man, I miss the old music, man. Like, you know, I'm young. I'm like 23, man. But my parents, you know, the way I grew up, I listened to old school stuff. So I listened to a lot of like Jodeci, you know, I grew up on that kind of stuff in 2000s era, like Fabulous, you know, Tyrese, stuff like that. And so the new music that's out now, I could rock with it, man. But it just seems like they don't have nothing to talk about, like specifically the females and the guys too, man. But, you know, I really got to say, I get tired of like listening to like the females rap because it's always the same thing. They either talking about, you know, how much pussy they could pop, you know, they either talking about, you know, what they doing to finesse somebody, and, you know, that shit gets tiring, man. Like, nobody wants to hear that all day, every day. So, like, I don't even listen to the radio no more. Like, you know, there used to be a time where we all would listen to the radio. I don't listen to the radio no more. I literally have a playlist set up because it's just so raunchy. Like, it's cool to do that, but, like, back in the day when they did that, they gave us a story, you know, of why that happened. Like, I always say, like, damn, bro, if you're going to tell us, y'all mind if I curse, do you?
No, of course not.
We curse all of us.
I just wanted to be.
We out of control.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Out of control.
Yeah, All right, so where? So we good then. So yeah, like I always say, like, yo, if you're gonna tell us why you fucking somebody, right? Like, dude or girl, whoever's rapping about it, like, give us a story behind it. Like, can we know where you met them? Like, how this shit got kicked off? Like, you know, what happened? Because it's like you just jump straight to the song. And you just straight talking about blowing her back out, or you riding him. Like, can we know what happened? Like, what was the story behind all that? How did y'all get to the point of y'all getting into bed with each other? You know what I mean? Like, so there's like no narrative behind the music that's out now. I won't say that's for everybody, but for like all the new artists, I see that everybody has a problem with identity. Everybody wants to sound like everybody. There's no uniqueness, nothing. Everybody sounds the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you agree? I mean,
yeah,
I would say
totally
so.
Agree. I totally agree. You know, everybody, you know, and like I've said on the show, you know, a lot of times why the music is the way it is because we're based off of a hookup culture. Nobody really meets anybody no more. Nobody dates anybody. Motherfuckers just want fuck. That's it. They don't want fuck. So you understand what I'm saying? Nobody wants to, you know. And if you do, you a snap, you stalk, you a sucker, you know. So we just looking at the time.
Right.
That there's no real love stories to be told anymore. You know?
Yeah, and it's a shame, man. Like, 'cause that stuff is like the whole narrative behind the music that's out now. Like, literally, the only messages I really get from anything that's out now is how to finesse a nigga, you know, how to play a girl. Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, sometimes I don't be bumping it because, like, the beats be catchy. Like, you can't help, you know, the stuff be catchy. But, like, it's like you don't want to hear it. It gets to a point where you're like, all right, man, what else you got to talk about? Because it's like 5 songs in on your album and you're still talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? There's no difference. So I can't personally, like, if you were to say, yo, you know, could you get down with all the new music that's out? Can I? Maybe some of it, but not really all of it, especially getting into hip-hop. Hip-hop culture's changed, man. Like, since I was younger, it's definitely changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's more who's popular and not who's the best. You know?
Yeah, I never understood that, man. Like, it's not about, you know, yo, this person actually got talent. Like, 'cause I know a lot of friends that I have that are like, you know, spoken word, and like they're conscious rappers, like, you know, Kendrick and shit like that. And I'm talking about these guys can spit. some of these people are women too, and they can spit. But like nobody looks at that. They're just, if they're not talking about, you know, something relating to fucking somebody or, you know, getting some money or something like that, if it makes sense to people, it don't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, my next question is, what's the craziest thing a woman has done? Once you find out that you can sing, what's the craziest thing a woman has done to make you sing for her?
Ah, man. Damn.
You 23, so I already know.
Man, you finna have me drop all of them. All right. Yeah, they gonna be mad after this one, man, because I'm dating right now, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm dating like 2 girls, but they know, you know, I'm in the dating world right now. I'm not nobody's man, but.
Hey, listen, that's right. You're right about that. And everybody looks about that wrong. Especially men. We'll lie about that. You know, if you're dating, you're dating. You can date multiple people. That don't mean you have to be after you dating. You know, now if you make somebody your girl, you know, then that's it. That's it. You know.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm
you
sorry.
Out the game. Nah, you good. All right, well, so I'll tell you this. So there was this one girl I was dealing with. This was back in Tampa. She didn't know I was an R&B artist. And this is actually fairly recent, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. So, yeah, she didn't know I was an R&B artist, so I had to look up my she came to a show of mine, right? And we were talking. After I got off stage, she heard me sing. She said she had seen me before at another venue, but she didn't know I was an artist because she was like, you know, you weren't on the stage. You were just like in the crowd, so I didn't know you were an artist. But when she saw me at this venue that I was at, she heard me sing, and I was just performing Poison. And when I got off the stage, all I remember is she had like this black dress on, nice looking lady too. Like, you know, she had like this nice figure, like that Coke figure that everybody's like, damn. And she was older than me. I don't know what it is about older women, but older women seem to have a thing for me. I don't know what it is. I think it's my mindset and just, huh?
They trying to get their groove back, you know.
They got that groove back. I make them feel young again. Yeah, I'm Kingston, man. But nah, so yeah, she nah, I'm no. So my mother's like Nigerian and Cherokee. My father's Puerto Rican and black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice little mix up. But she grabbed me when I came off the stage and was like, "Yo, I need your number." So she like didn't even ask me for it. She just like put her number in my phone, and then no lie, like we met up the next day. I mean, she probably gonna hear this shit, but we smashed the next day, man. She didn't even wait. It was just like the next day. She was just like, "Yo, look, come over." She had a daughter too, and she was just like, "Yo, my daughter's not home. Come over." After we smashed, this woman like literally cooked me a whole dinner. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I was not expecting this.
Oh my god!
That's what the older women do, bro. They'll feed you.
Well, I was eating good. I was sitting there like, "Yo, so like." I'm saying, like, we could, you know, you can get your friends to meet my friends. We can all be friends. You know what I mean? Like, we can do this every weekend. We can do this as many times as you want.
I got one for you. I will put you on the spot real quick, yo. Can you give the listeners a sample or some of a song? I want you to serenade Yvonne right now.
Oh my God. Yvonne, he want me to serenade you. You ready for that?
I'm not paying him no attention.
Oh, man. Don't worry. I'll give you a little something before this interview is over. I'll sing you a little bar.
All right.
I got you.
So what
I don't want her, you know, she got to sit there like that.
Hey, you right at the age you like him, yo. We gonna curse
yeah,
you
yeah,
out.
listen, mess,
So
man.
don't worry about it, though. So, what does your family think about your music?
So, I got the kind of family where, you know, they're kind of spread out. We used to be like very close, like the whole, like, because I got a big family, and I got a family that's actually in the music industry. Like Lil Boosie's my cousin. Now his real name is Torrance Hatch. And, you know, my name is Syncere Hatch. So yeah, we're related. But like my immediate family, they're very supportive of it. You know how I got a father who's like, sometimes he lacks excitement, but like once you show him like, yo, this really is taking off, like check this out, because he's like one of those people like, yo, if I see the proof, like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get behind that. So like he's seeing it now, he's seeing the proof, and you know, like, because I done had a few accomplishments. I don't know if that's your next question, but I'll answer that if that is one. And I've shown him, and they're like big accomplishments, and he's like, yo, he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like the more I show him, the more he opens up, and he's like, bro, like, keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Okay, who would, if you was invited to open an act, an R&B group, who would you want it to be?
For an R&B group?
Yeah. Or R&B singer. We can go with a singer or group.
I'll give you both. I'll give you 2 for 1. How about that?
All right. That'll work.
So if I could open up for anybody, I'd love to open up for Lucky Day. Lucky Day is one of my favorite R&B artists. He's fairly new. I mean, he's been on the scene, but he's kind of new. I'd love to open up for him because he is, first of all, his show is always packed with ladies, so that's a chance for me to, you know, do my serenading. We'll have him extra moist up in there after I'm done, and then he's done. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd love to open up for him. And then, like, if I want to say an R&B group, there's not really too many that are around now, but, you know, if I were to say one, it would be Jagged Edge.
Okay. All right. Now,
or
I got another question. Because, you know, some people, you know, they start off as solo acts, and they might be like, you know what, this might not be the route right now that I need to go. I might need to team up with some people. Would you join a group if your solo career wasn't going as good as you wanted it to go?
You know, it's funny you said that because I had some thoughts about creating one. Because there's not many R&B groups out there, and there's no like real groups anymore. So yeah, if my career wasn't going the trajectory that it is, I would definitely, you know, enlist some help. But it's my dream, and not even a dream, but a goal that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna own my own label. You know what I mean? Like I already got like an LLC established. It's called Yours Truly Entertainment, and what I want to do is make that's the name of the label, is going to be Yours Truly Entertainment, so YTS for short. And I want to have a group where I can sign and, you know, even do some projects with them.
Okay. All right. What advice do you have for an aspiring artist?
I got 3 pieces of advice, and these are very important. The first one is, don't lose who you are, because with being in the music industry or any kind of entertainment industry, you got to be a chameleon. And sometimes we got to adapt to our environment and change and be, you know, something that we're not for the moment. But it's important that you realize who you are to the core and you don't lose that. That's why my name is Syncere. It's actually my name. That's why I use my name for my artist name, because I wanted to remind myself to always be myself and never be somebody else. So that's one. Second piece of advice I got for artists is, you know, at the end of the day, this is a game. And in order to win in this game, you have to learn the game, study the game. You have to sometimes even live the game to be in it. And so you really need to understand the music industry, all the ins and the outs. It's not about, understanding how to get rich quick. That's why I look at people like 50 Cent. After he had his whole incident with him getting shot and everything, it wasn't about him getting rich quick. 50 became a businessman after that, and I admire that because that's kind of like the same route that, I'm on. And I always tell people to, go that route. Like, there's plenty of opportunities where you can learn the music industry and make it work for you instead of you working for the music industry. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my second piece of advice, is to definitely keep that in mind, that there's opportunities everywhere. And I would say the third, and this is probably the most important, is you have to have some sort of, I don't know who people believe in, but you have to have some sort of, guidance, whether it's someone who's here on this earth or, it might be a godly figure, whatever you believe in. You have to have someone who's of positive guidance, because too many times, and I just got off my group chat saying this to a few of the artists that are in there, we enlist the help of Judases, is what I like to call them, because they snake you. They're not really there for your best interest. You got those people who are there. Like, I'm gonna just put it like this, man. Since you said we could keep it all raw. I was watching this interview with Gilly the Kid, right? And bro is just basically saying, like, you gotta watch who you say is, your company and who is supposed to be looking out for you, because it's the same people who will say, yo, I'm your boy or I'm your girl. You know what I mean? That will be the same people who won't share your music. They won't repost your stuff. They're not trying to, make you their ringtone or nothing when you come out. But when you get on the tour bus, they're going to be like, yo, where my seat at? Where my seat at? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or, when they see you touring, oh, yo, you don't have nothing for me you don't got a job for me, let me be your cameraman. Mm-hmm. And those same dudes, bro, same girls that saying they're your friends now and they're there for you, where are they really at? That's why I always tell people, watch people. They'll show you who they are the first time, and it's up to you if you're gonna, believe who they show you that they are, or you're gonna just say, you know what, I don't care. I'm gonna just look past it and ignore it, and then before you know it, it's too late. They already got you because you chose to ignore the signs. So be vigilant in knowing who you keep around you.
Wow, right. I like that.
You have wisdom beyond your age, That's pretty good, man. And I hope that, you keep that mindset as you progress in your career. But also, man, we came to the end of the interview, and I appreciate you coming on. And the last question is, can you give everybody some information on how they can reach you or your social media? If you want to share any emails,
absolutely.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. So I have cards, but I'll just go ahead and just let you guys know, because this is going to be on Spotify, correct? So they can just rewind it if they need to hear it.
Apple Podcast, everything, yeah.
All right. Okay. So on Instagram, you can reach me at my official artist page at Syncere. That's SYNCERE _DA_illest, the ILLEST. And then Facebook is Syncere Hatch. And then my Twitter is yours truly, Syncere. And if you need to book me or you would like for me to come and perform somewhere, I'm also a model, by the way, and I'm a professional model. I've been published in several magazines. And so if you need modeling from me as well, like even to be in a music video, you can book me at my email or my management email, which is GDE Management. And their email is gdeforlife@gmail.com. And then my personal business phone number is going to be 813-461-3023. And please be patient with me answering the phone, because I get calls out all throughout the day on that number. because it's a business number, so there's plenty of people that be calling to talk about stuff. So if I don't get to you right away, I will. Trust me.
All right, man. I appreciate you again coming on the show. And we wish you much success with your career.
Yes, we would love to have you back whenever.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate y'all for having me on. I enjoyed the interview. And, you know, for sure, keep a lookout for the next project that's coming out. And, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and let you guys know. I'll keep you posted on it. Hey, did you still want that bar?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let me just send you
something. I'm gonna sing you a bar from my song that just came out. You ready? So it goes. Actually, this is a song that's unreleased. So here it is. It goes. Fresh out of work, and the first thing I'm thinking is, baby, can I come and see you? 'Cause it's been a long day and I got some frustrations that I want to take out on you. I just called your phone to let you know what's up. As soon as I get home, girl, just fill my cup. I'm on my way. Let's try to say I'm on my way. Baby girl, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. That's on the way.
Wow.
That's the next one coming out.
I like that. I like it. And I like that I like that video. Poison. I like that.
She said, I got a stutter in.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, now, Yvonne, don't be in this man's inbox.
Wait, all right, what? What you said?
I said, don't be in this man's inbox now.
This guest can be my child. I can be his mother.
Uh-oh.
So whatever.
Hey,
that's never stopped no. That's never stopped nobody before. Listen, I didn't have a date with somebody I was 40. That's never stopped them before.
He might be into you calling him.
Whatever, boy, whatever. So yeah, we definitely would like to thank you for coming on the show. SB, I'm gonna strangle you.
He is a mess, man. I like your co-host, man. He's hilarious. That's the right guy for the job right there.
Yeah, he is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he is. I really love him.
But yes.
Yeah, I love him for real.
No,
yeah.
he's hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that, man.
Okay, yeah, so
if you guys
once
want me back, let me know.
Oh yes. You have the number you can text. So once again, we want to thank you. Thanks for everyone that has tuned into the show. Again, this is Syncere, and that does it for us. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.